Hey, welcome to the Stephanie Stevens Show, where I help you discover the power of communication and the keys that unlock the doors to freedom in every area of your life. Hey, friend, ever write a letter to your future self? I know we've talked about doing this to your younger self, but let's talk about what you want for yourself and what you expect and how you will guide yourself in 2025. First, I got to thank you so much for listening to the Stephanie Stevens Show podcast. I'm Stephanie Stevens. I am so incredibly grateful that you'd share some time in your day with me. Thank you. And by the way, if you have not yet visited my website to see all of the available courses and free items there, man, you're missing out. Please check it out, stephaniestevenshow.com, stephaniestevenshow.com. And if you are still experiencing the pain of public speaking in any way, shape, or form, I mean, somebody asks you to present a project or lead a Bible study or give the eulogy at a celebration of life and you want to decline because just the thought of it starts making your stomach turn and making you feel like you have to go to the bathroom, you have got to run, not walk, run to my website to pick up my course, Public Speaking Like a Pro. It's a mini course. You'll be through it in a couple of days. And it will take you all the way through content creation to proper mindsets to actually being on that platform in front of the room or on a stage with confidence, ease, and to the point where you'll even learn to enjoy it. And isn't that the goal? Of course it is. All right, so stephaniestevenshow.com. All right, I don't do goals. I don't do resolutions. I stopped doing all of that stuff a long time ago. And when I did, my life became much more effective. So I just don't go backwards in time to practices that never actually proved to work for me. Not sure how you feel about intentions, goals, affirmations, and resolutions as it relates to the new year. But I found something that I am going to try this year. I want to share with you because I think it's really smart. I think it's a cool way of doing things. It's called a 90-day letter to yourself. 90-day letter to self. Sunny Lardozzi came up with this, I think, or maybe she's borrowing it. But anyway, I was in communication with one of her coaches recently, and this is part of her protocol, and I thought it was brilliant. It is writing a letter to yourself in a very specific template, and I'm going to modify it slightly, but I think it's something really valuable. And I'm going to invite you into it. I am doing this. In fact, I just did it last night. I'm inviting you into the process to do it yourself. And just let's take the first 90 days and see how it goes. So it's a letter to self. So the template is that you are basically speaking to yourself 3 months from now, congratulating yourself on a handful of metrics that you are looking to see change in. Maybe it's your physical health. Maybe it's how much body fat you wish to release. Perhaps it's something to do with a relationship, a business, a new financial plateau, or what it is. But you are essentially talking to yourself and saying, hey, you girl, or hey, dude, however you like to affectionately refer to yourself. Perhaps it's a little more kind and loving than that. But basically, hey there, I am so proud of you and so amazed at where you have come in the last 90 days. It's incredible to me that you are, and then put specifics into place, consistent daily with your health practices in order to achieve the ideal body that looks like this, and then describe that in detail. Maybe it's a financial goal. So you would say something like, I am so excited. Congratulations on hitting that. And then you be specific about the financial mark all in the last 90 days by being consistent, implementing your systems, and not taking no for an answer. Look at how hard you worked. It all paid off. I'm so happy to now be making X numbers of dollars per month. I'm so happy that my business is now grossing X numbers of dollars a month. And now here's why this works. My spin on affirmations and telling yourself things is a little different in that I always instruct and suggest to speak to yourself in process of. So in other words, instead of saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that I make whatever it is you want to make, $1 million a year, let's say, instead of saying that to yourself now, because your body and your subconscious or your unconscious mind knows that it is not true now. So it can trigger a stress response because it is not honest and it's not actually in alignment with truth. So I'm not typically a fan of BSing ourselves into where we want to be. What I love is utilizing the words in process of. So I am so happy and grateful to be in the process of shaping my body in a way that makes me feel strong, confident, more vibrant, and more youthful. Or I am so grateful and proud of myself now that I'm in the process of earning whatever it is, $1 million a year or $10,000 a month. Fill in the blank, whatever's right for you. I like that because it is totally consistent. There's nothing about it that is not true. And it's okay to be in process. Process is still present tense. Now, the spin on the 90-day letter is that in 90 days, you very much could be in this place of having fully achieved that. So your unconscious mind would not have a reason to balk at this or resist this. And so you write the 90-day letter to yourself, and then you pull it out daily and you read it as though it's 90 days from right now. And that is consistent, and that is in line with putting yourself in the thoughts, the feelings, and the energetic mindset of already having achieved something in real time, but you're reflecting on it 3 months from now. So it's called the 90-day letter to self. I'm going to try it. I invite you to try it. Why not? Well, hey, what do we have to lose, right? And then let's check back in every 4 weeks and see how she's going. All right, it's going to be a great year. Much love to you. I'm with you in this as always, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.
Thanks so much for listening to The Stephanie Stevens Show. Please remember to subscribe so we can stay connected and you never miss an episode of the podcast. Oh, and if you haven't left a rating yet, please be sure to do so. It helps incredible people like you find the podcast. We'll see you on the next episode.